فيا أيها القاري به متمسكا مجلا له في كل حال مبجلا. عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Great to have you with us in this video presentation regarding the makharij. And today, inshallah, we are going to talk about the makharij, which means in English the points of vocal articulation. And the makharij came from the word Arabic kharaja yakhruju, and it means that going out or exiting. But the meaning here, technically, it means the pronunciation of the sounds. Let's see what is the meaning of the makhraj in ulama at-tajweed. When they talk about the makharij, what is the meaning? The makhraj is where the position or the point of articulation where the letter and the sound stops at or produced. So whatever it is pronounced, it comes out from the point of articulation. The ulama at-tajweed, they call it al-makhraj. And actually when we say makharij, it means the plural of makhraj. So makhraj is one, the position of the pronunciation where the end ends the sound. Then the when we say makharij means it's a plural, more than one makhraj. Of course, in Arabic language and in ilm al-tajweed, for the Arabic letters, we have more than one makhraj. It is not only one makhraj. And the second thing is we need to understand what is the difference between makharij and sifat. Sifat means the attributes, the qualities of the letter of Arabic language. So each makhraj will have a group of letters and a group of sounds coming out from or pronounced from that point of vocal articulation. Then there are attributes surrounding that letter. The attributes will differentiate between letter and letter. Sometimes you have one makhraj which are two letters or three letters coming from, but you will never be able to differentiate between this letter and that letter unless you add that spice of sifa or sifat. So sifa is one, but sifat, it means the plural of sifa, which are the attributes of the sounds of Arabic language. The third thing is the Arabic sounds. The Arabic sounds in Arabic language, there are 28 sounds, but sometimes the ulama, they write the alif as majazan, as the ulama say. Majazan, metaphorically the alif is there, but actually it's the hamza. So we have the hamza, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, till the end of the letters of Arabic language. At the end, sometimes the ulama, they add the little hamza at the end, or they put it at the beginning on the top of the alif. So that means there are 29. And sometimes also they add lam alif, which means they could not add the alif by itself. They add the lam to show the alif included with something. So it's lam alif. To say the alif, it means a sound that is a little bit longer. La, that is the meaning. And the ulama, why didn't they include the waw and the ya sakina? This is up to the ulama, the differences of opinion. Some people, they add them into the alif. Some people, they add them into the hamza. Some people, ulama, they add them into the makhraj of the throat and so on, or al-jawf. But we're going to look at it in the next slide, inshallah, in the next episode. So the next thing we would like to know is where these makharij are. There are what we say principal makharij and detailed makharij. The first thing is the number of makharij. The ulama have differences of opinion regarding that. The famous Qari, the Allama al-Imam Shaykh al-Qurra al-Imam al-Jazari, have collected that in his Muqaddimatul Imam al-Jazari, al-Muqaddimah al-Jazariya, in poetry, makharij al-huruf 17. So there are 17 makharij. Of course there are more sounds and more Arabic language letters, as you can see, the 28. But when we talk about the number of makhraj, there are 17. Imam al-Shatibi has a different opinion, and other ulama like al-Jirmi, Qutrub, and ulama of grammar and ulama of Nahu, they had other opinion that there are 14 makhraj, and Imam al-Shatibi 16 makhraj, but Imam al-Jazari has defined that after following the Arabic language literature and the poetry and through the ulama and the qira'at, found out that there are 17 makhraj. Among these 17 makhraj, there are principal makharij and there are detailed makharij. Look at this now, for example, the 5 principal makharij. The 5 principal makharij are the oral cavity, which is inside the mouth. So it comes from the throat. The air flows from the lungs, the chest, and then goes through the throat and then comes into the mouth, and sometimes it stops the sound somewhere in the throat or in the area of where it is the mouth, the tongue, and the lips, and so on. So this is called the oral cavity, where there are letters of Arabic language. We're going to see them in the detailed makharij, inshallah. The throat, al-halq, which is has a combination of 6 letters of Arabic language. The oral cavity, of course, has 3 letters, and the tongue has 10 letters of Arabic language, which is the lisan. And most of the Arabic language letters come from the tongue, actually. And the lips, there are 4 letters, and the nasal cavity has 2 letters and 2 sounds of Arabic language. So we need to look at this more in details into each principal makhraj and also into details. In this, as we can see, for example, the first one, we have a look at the oral cavity as it is here. But of course, when we look at the air flows from the chest or from the underneath the throat, which is this cavity here, so it hits this, vibrates here, and then goes through the air. There's the oral cavity. What is this sound here? It is what we call the al-jawf. The ulama call it al-jawf. So mainly the letters of mad or the letters of lean. The other one is the lips. The 2 lips here can also produce and pronounce the letters of Arabic language like mim and ba and so on. And we have the khayshum, like the noon and the ghunna, and the mim with the ghunna. So it's produced from the nose, mainly, of course, produced from the lips and behind the incisor teeth. And this is the uvula, which is, we're gonna see it more in details next time, inshallah. And the tongue, where most of the letters of Arabic language are pronounced. So jazakumullahu khairan for listening for this time. Inshallah, we'll look forward to have a look at the other makharij in detail, inshallah. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
هنيئا مريئا والداك عليهما ملابس أنوار من التاج والحلى